Welcome to Orchids with Barney, and I want to show you this really stunning orchid that's opened. This is Cattleya Kiat Tan, which is a primary hybrid between Cattleya Dowiana and Cattleya Irrecolor. Now, Cattleya Dowiana is famed for this really flamboyant lip, and you can see some of the colorations, the yellow striations and its rich coloration. That's the Cattleya Dowiana influence. Normally it's much, you can see how big the flowers are. So then Dowiana's flowers are much bigger. And then Cattleya Irrecolor is much smaller flower. You get more of them on a inflorescence, and it's renowned for being the most fragrant Cattleya, although apparently smelling of olives. I've not smelt it myself, but apparently it gets mixed reviews on fragrance. Now this primary hybrid is a mixture of both parents. Both parents are extremely fragrant, so Cattleya Dowiana has a really lovely floral, soapy sort of fragrance. And so I was hoping, with both parents being extremely fragrant, that we'd get a really fragrant hybrid, which it is. It fills a room quite easily in the morning with its fragrance. It's a nice fragrance overall. It's quite floral, a little bit sort of soapy floral, but there is a bit of an undertone that I can smell the kind of green olive scent of Cattleya Irrecolor in the background, but it's not a dominating part of the fragrance, and you wouldn't really know that it was there if you weren't familiar with expecting it to be there from knowing about Cattleya Irrecolor. It does have a tiny musty note in the background, which is not really gorgeous, but still, overall, the fragrance is really lovely. And when it wafts, you only get the lovely part. It's only when you smell up close, you get the musty bit. But yeah, I love this lip, really gorgeous. Lovely striations, really rich coloration. And the petals, they've got this pinkish sort of tinge. So I wonder, it's almost like Cattleya Dowiana var Rosita went into this to give it a pinkish tinge. Irrecolor is kind of a yellowy greeny sort of colour flower, and Dowiana var Aurea is that sort of a yellowish colour to the petals, and it's only the lip that has a flamboyant colour. So interesting, but either way, I'm really happy with it. I've got 2 flowers on this first ever blooming. You can see the whole plant there. So it actually had 2 previous pseudobulbs which produced sheaths but didn't flower in them, and then this is the first one, but they were very small sheaths, and this is the first full sheath. I'm hoping in future flowering it's going to have maybe 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 even flowers per inflorescence. Irrecolor has a higher flower count, so that's why I'm hoping for more flowers from it. I hope it might break a couple of leads. So I bought this recently, which is why you can see the roots are quite green, but I will make sure they're completely white and dry before I water again. You can see this could be an eye, that bright green bit there. Could be an eye about to break, and you can see I grow it in leca, the clay balls, so it dries quickly between watering. I find Cattleyas tend to love leca once they're established in it. And these are buckwheat husks, because I've put some lacewing larvae in, because I have got a tiny bit of thrip and a tiny bit of I think spider bite, so just trying to keep on top of those with some biocontrol, which I found lacewing larvae work really well. But anyway, so this is Cattleya Kiat Tan, really stunning, beautifully fragrant orchid that I highly recommend. I got it from Acua genre, whom I've generally had good plants from, but best to get from when they attend a show rather than get them posted to Europe, is what I've heard. I haven't posted to me, I've only got them from shows, so that's what I recommend. But there we go, Cattleya Kiat Tan, gorgeous orchid, highly recommended.